Hello!
Hello there.
In this video we will tell you about our Star Wars kind of love story and our wedding we had last summer.
Because we got married.
You still remember how we met?
Very faintly, I think I can recall it. Yeah, I did in fact not just spawn into this channel, unlike popular belief. Actually, the first time that Avela and I met, sort of like face to face. Well, not face to face, but like through a screen.
Screen to screen.
Screen to screen. Was actually on the YouTube channel of some good friends of ours, the two Star Wars nerds. They had their 500 sub special and
Live stream,
right?
and this was in
22?
No,
Was it 21?
2021.
Oh yeah, 22. Oh my. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean after that, I mean we just kind of stayed in contact. And then more and more got to know each other better.
And he invited me onto his Talking Bricks streams, and I had never built any Lego before, and I bought the Lego specifically so I could go on the stream. And it's still on the internet, me with a hammer trying to get two Lego pieces apart from each other.
And tape.
And tape.
You taped that one figure.
Yeah, I did tape the one figure. Yeah.
Yeah, wild times. That was an experience.
But yeah, then eventually we met in real life in 2022. Strike came to Finland to visit me, and that's also when we made the one video. What was it called? Types of Star Wars fans?
Yeah, it was like, like the different kinds of Star Wars fans, like the sort of like parody video.
Yeah, you can still find it on the channel, but I will link also everything in the description if you interested to watch some of the old stuff. But yeah, that's when we first met, and then from there kept visiting each other. I went to Germany and you came to Finland, and then in 2023 we went to Celebration.
Yeah, in London.
Where we also met a lot of our other friends from the US and from the UK also, and Netherlands.
Yeah.
And then in 2023 we made a trip, me and my dad, down to Germany, and also then we went to Lake Como. There's the video when we visit the Naboo filming locations. You can also watch that one. I recommend it. It's a fun video.
It's entertaining. It's an entertaining video. It was not always so entertaining to be there.
Yeah. And then when we drove back from Italy to Finland, we stopped by in Germany to pick up all his stuff, and then he moved to Finland.
Pack your things. We're leaving. And then, I mean, not too soon after, I think I proposed. Yeah.
And then we decided to get married on our anniversary, second year anniversary, which was last summer. So now we have told you a bit the backstory of how we met, thanks to this channel and thanks to Star Wars, I guess. But then for our wedding, we didn't want it to be like a Star Wars themed wedding, because marriage is about a lot more than just Star Wars.
It's not about Star Wars, yeah.
But we still wanted to include it because, of course, it was a big part of our lives and why we met also, and the thing that first connected us. So we thought that we would kind of go through some of the small, fun Star Wars details that we had on our wedding and show you some clips from it as well.
First of all, like, I mean, it was a smaller wedding. Like, we had close friends and family. But we did also have Jake and Nick, who were some of the ones that we met in Celebration and that we had known since like those early days of the Star Wars community that we were in. So that was really nice that they were able to come. It was really special.
Yes. But then the wedding itself, so for the venue, we didn't really decorate anything Star Wars themed, except our, like, what is it called, seating order?
Custom seating order that we made ourselves, where every guest was shown on the seating order as a specific Star Wars character.
And we are, of course, or original Mandalorians that you can see. There's Strikes, there's mine. Yeah, but that was really the only Star Wars theme thing, like in the venue itself. I mean, we did have like other like movie references, I guess, or things. Like for example, the ceremony, like the music that was playing when I came into the room was Romantic Flight from How to Train Your Dragon, which is one of my favorite movies, and also the first movie we watched together in person.
Yeah.
The first time you came to Finland. And then the rings were in a also custom-made ring box. We couldn't find it. We tried to find it. We have it somewhere still, but it's custom-made and it has like the male Mandalorian helmet and then the female Mandalorian helmet like on the sides.
Sort of. Is it engraved or
yeah,
print?
engraved.
Yeah, it's engraved
a wooden,
on it. Yeah.
Wooden box. And then after the ceremony, the music that was playing when we left to go for the photo shoot was it's called the Three Hunters.
The Three Hunters from Lord of the Rings.
Because he's a big fan.
Goes without saying.
And then we went for the photo session and we went to this wooden area which looks quite a bit like Endor with the trees. And actually, if anybody remembers, I did this video back in the days, it's already quite a long time ago, where my dad made this photo challenge where I was supposed to go and like photograph stuff and make it look like different Star Wars planets. And I went to this specific place actually for the Endor pictures. So yeah, I don't think I was thinking then that this is where I will take my wedding pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell the likeness sort of like of that area. Yeah.
Yeah, and then for the like reception, I guess it's called, like the sort of party itself, it was like pretty much a traditional Finnish wedding. I mean, it starts with just having some champagne when we came back and then eating, I think, right after dinner.
Food, yeah.
And then cake and dessert stuff. And during everybody eating dessert, then there is like speeches, and both of our dads had made videos for us to watch. Yeah, and then after that, it's pretty much when like the program starts, and usually this is organized by the best man and maid of honor. So we, as the people getting married, don't even know what's gonna happen, but it does follow certain like things that usually you include in a traditional wedding. So of course, first the first dance, and then there's also the second dance, and the third dance, and then I think there was even a fourth dance, and then during the fourth dance, suddenly the Imperial March starts playing.
Yeah, and sure enough, Darth Vader walks into the venue and just steals my bride.
Yeah, so in Finland there is this tradition of like stealing the bride, where it looks different depending on the wedding, but essentially like people, usually the groomsmen, come in and like steal the bride, take her somewhere, and then the groom has to do some stuff to like win her back or whatever like this. And the suit was, my dad got it from like eBay or something. He said.
I mean, it's not a cosplay. It's like a costume, but it's looked surprisingly good.
It's more like a Halloween. It's a Halloween costume.
But yeah, it looked better than it had any right to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then he took her away, and then I had to do some challenges. The first challenge was that Baby Yoda had a little accident, and I had to show that I was ready to have my own family, and I had to change Baby Yoda's diapers. I think there's no question that my technique is unmatched.
I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe I was going a bit too much for entertainment. And then after that, then I got a hint from Baby Yoda that I had to go to Mos Eisley, I think, or something. And then I needed to ignite my like lightsaber that they then gave me and do a little dance, just dance with the lightsaber
to the Cantina band.
To the Cantina band music. And and then after that, then my final task was at hand, and then I was notified that I would have to defeat Darth Vader in combat. So yeah, sure enough. I mean, and under the mask was no other than JT. So yeah, I mean, he's super talented in lightsaber fighting, and I'm not half bad either. So there was nothing was choreographed, and then we began our fight, and I mean, it had no right to be this epic. I mean, when I look back the footage, I mean, it was really good, but we were just like sort of doing the sparring in the moment,
and in a really small like room.
Yeah,
there was not much space on sides, and definitely not in the roof.
You hit the lightsaber. I hit the lamp. I hit the lamp and the ceiling when I was dancing, and I think we might have slightly sort of like hit the ceiling also while fighting. So yeah, I mean, in reality, we would have like made cuts in the ceiling and stuff. But then sure enough, after I defeated Darth Vader, then I could claim my bride once again. Yeah. And came back victorious.
And I was watching from the kitchen there, so I didn't miss out on all the action.
Also, once we defeated Darth Vader, then there was still a little surprise, and we received a little cameo from none other than young Boba Fett himself, Daniel Logan, and that was provided by JT, and I think I don't know if Percy Man had something to do with it too. He was there at least, but yeah, so that was also a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. So technically, we can say that Boba Fett was at our wedding.
Right. Yeah. And I guess you could also add that. When the first dance was playing, we were dancing to the music of Earth Angel, which like our connection is from like Back to the Future, because that was also next to How to Train Your Dragon, the other sort of first movie that we watched together.
That was the second movie we watched together, but the first new movie for me that we watched together.
Yeah,
because one thing that we did at the start of our relationship was that he made me watch a lot of movies, including like Back to the Future, Harry Potter,
Lord of the Rings, a lot of other classics that
Terminator.
She needed to have seen. Yeah.
And then we did get some like Star Wars themed gifts. I don't think we're gonna show any of them here now, but yeah, some really nice ones. Yeah. And we did get to keep the Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Have to prove that it's still alive and it didn't get any lasting damage from the diaper change. I use him as a pillow.
Yeah, he's very comfy.
Yeah. Now it looks like some kind of Baby Yoda fan club because I even have a Baby Yoda shirt. Yeah, but I guess that was pretty much it. And the next video that will be coming up on this channel will be a video from Star Wars Celebration Japan.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
But until we meet again, may the Force be with you.
Always.
Bye bye.